Hello everyone, welcome to Lukmaan IAS. As you know that we have been conducting the daily current affairs discussion sessions every day, and these daily current affair discussions will help you to prepare for the UPSC Prelims and Mains examination. And in this particular initiative, we cover the most important news articles from different newspapers. For example, the Hindu newspaper, Indian Express newspaper, the Press Information Bureau, etc. So today again we are going to have a discussion on DCA dated 11th of April 2021, and today we are going to discuss some of the most important articles that have reflected in these newspapers. So let us quickly see the topics that we are going to understand for the day. Okay, so we will understand these topics. The number one, so today's DCA, so we are going to have today's daily current affairs session. So we are going to discuss these topics. Okay, the first topic that we are going to understand is about Radhuni Seeds. Okay, is about Radhuni Seeds. So we will understand about what are Radhuni Seeds, what is their scientific name, and how it is beneficial for human beings, right? So this is going to be beneficial for you because this particular topic may be asked in the UPSC Prelims examination. Okay, and apart from this, the next thing that we are going to talk about is we are going to talk about one specific kind of malware. Okay, we are going to talk about a malware which is known as Raccoon Malware. Okay, so this is RACOON, Raccoon Malware. So we will discuss about this particular malware, that what activities were done using this malware. So this malware has recently been used to infect or to affect the systems, most important systems in some of the departments of the government of India. For example, Department of Taxation, then they have also affected the Department of Inspector General of some of the armed forces. So we are going to discuss about them in detail. Okay, which is we are going to understand about Raccoon Malware. This is going to be the second topic for the day. After this, we are going to understand another topic where we are going to learn about a plant fungus. Okay, we are going to learn about a plant fungus, that has affected a human being, for the first time. Okay, that has affected a human being for the first time. Human being for the first time. So we are going to learn about this particular plant fungus that has affected the human being for the first time. Why it is important? Because this topic is important from biology area. Okay, so we study biology, biotechnology. So these topics are important for under science and technology. So we are going to understand about the scientific name of the plant fungus. We are going to understand about where a person has been affected, and we are going to understand about various things associated with this thing. Okay, so that will be the third topic that we are going to discuss today. After this, the fourth topic for the day will be this is known as Mera Gaon, G-A-O-N, Gaon, Meri Dharohar. Okay, so we are going to understand about Mera Gaon, Meri Dharohar. Okay, so My Village, My Heritage program of the Government of India. So this is a program of the Government of India under which the Government of India is incentivizing the local people. It is incentivizing an individual, a community, or an organization for documenting their heritage, documenting their cultural know-how, the significance of the rural India. Okay, so we are going to understand about these topics one by one, and these topics are going to reflect in the UPSC Prelims or Mains examination. Most of these topics, if we talk about Raccoon Malware, so this particular topic is important under Information Technology and Cyber Security section. Okay, Information Technology and Cyber Security. Okay, so it may be asked in the Prelims exam or in the Mains exam under GS paper 3 of the Mains exam. This Radhuni Seeds, it has a potential to be asked in the Prelims exam. Okay, it has a potential to be asked in the Prelims exam, and it will be asked under biology. Okay, biology. And if we talk about this third thing, a plant fungus that has affected the human being, this is again important for the prelims exam. Okay, prelims exam under biology section, okay. Then the fourth topic, it may be asked in the prelims, or in the mains exam under art and culture section, okay, art and culture section. And this particular topic is important, I mean, like, this particular program is of the Ministry of Art and Culture. So we are going to discuss about these topics one by one. So good morning everyone whoever has joined today's discussion. So let us start the discussion. I hope you have understood about like what are the topics that we are going to learn today. So today is 11th of April 2023. Okay, 11th of April 2023. So we have enlisted these topics and we are going to learn about these topics one by one. Meanwhile, any one of you having any question from these topics, you may ask your question through the comment section, and I am going to help you understanding different perspectives related to it. So let us quickly begin the discussion. Okay. So the first topic is about Radhuni seeds. Okay, so Radhuni seeds. So we will understand what are these. Okay, what are Radhuni? So like Radhuni is a kind of we use it as a part of a spice. Spice means masala. You might be knowing we have different types of ingredients when we prepare some food, right? So we have different kind of masala. So Radhuni is also used as a kind of ingredient in preparing food. Okay, it's a part of cuisine. Okay, basically it is famous in Bengali, in those regions like of West Bengal or in the Bangladesh. Okay, so at that place it is very famous. It is very famous and it is widely used by people. But the thing is like these Radhuni seeds, they have been identified that they have important, like characteristics that are going to be beneficial for human being, for the treatment of, gut of a human being. Gut means like, it helps us in digestion, okay. Like if we are eating some food, so we need to digest that food. And this particular, Radhuni seeds, this Radhuni, it helps us in digestion, okay, it helps us in digestion. So that's why it is important. So we are going to understand that like why we need to give importance to Radhuni seeds, so that like it can help us, right, in maintaining our well-being, so that it can help us, okay. So why Radhuni needs to be mainstream, this is the topic for the day. So it says wild celery is specific to Bengali cuisine and is usually consumed as part of Panch Pohoran, okay, it is consumed as part of Panch Pohoran. So this is about Radhuni seeds, and apart from this, let us understand about, okay, let us understand about what is the scientific name of Radhuni seeds. Let us understand about scientific name, okay, of Radhuni seeds. So Radhuni or wild celery, okay, it is in English known as wild celery. So its scientific name is, it is important, its scientific name is Trachyspermum, okay, spermum. Trachyspermum roxy, okay, roxburghianum, okay, this is the scientific name, Trachyspermum roxburghianum, okay. So this is the scientific name of Radhuni, and it is in Hindi known as ajmad, okay, in Hindi it is known as ajmad. And so if we talk about in Tamil it is known as Assam Tavomam, okay, it is known as Assam Tavomam in Tamil, okay. This is the name, I mean like the thing is same, it is called by different names in different languages. In English we say it to be a wild celery, right, and in Bengali, right, it is known as Radhuni, in Hindi it is known as Ajmad, and in Tamil it is known as Assam Tavomam, okay. And this is also in Malayalam it is known as Ayamodakam, okay, it is known as Ayamodakam. So what is important for us, that like we should remember these names, okay, these different names, especially the scientific name, the common name, and some of the names like that are known in Tamil or in Malayalam, okay. So this particular thing is very important. Why? It may be directly asked that so and so thing was in news. It was in news with reference to which of the following things. Okay, so it may be asked in the prelims exam. So that's why you need to focus on understanding what is its scientific name, what are its common names in different languages. Okay, so why it is important, we are going to understand it now. So recent studies show that Radhuni seeds can relax the gut and airways and improve the digestion. Okay, so it has the ability to improve our digestion. Okay, if we consume it like along with other things, so it has the potential of helping us in digestion. Okay, so this is the thing. Now let us understand little more about this Radhuni seeds. How it is beneficial, like what can be the applications of Radhuni seeds, we are going to understand it now. Okay. Okay, so let us understand about importance of Radhuni seeds. So it belongs to the family of cumin. Okay, it belongs to the family of cumin and funnel fruits, mainly confined to South Asia, Southeast Asia and Indonesia. So this particular variety of species, it is found in South Asia, Southeast Asia and Indonesia. And in some nations, these are used in herbal medicines. Okay, there are some countries, there are some nations where the Radhuni seeds are used in herbal medicines. Okay, medicines that are prepared by adding different ingredients, right? And this species is supposed to aid in our body's detoxification. Okay, it helps in the detoxification of our body. Okay, it helps in the detoxification of our body. Menstrual cramps reduction is another benefit. Okay, so you might be knowing that girls or women, right, they do have menstrual cycles every month. So what happens, during menstrual cycle, they get huge amount of stomach pain. Okay, they get huge amount of stomach pain. This Radhuni seeds may be beneficial for them to reduce, right, to reduce the stomach pain or menstrual cramp, it is known as. Then it is also traditionally used to treat coughs and cold, asthma, digestive issues, etc. Okay, so it has many medicinal properties, which it is known as Radhuni seeds. It also aids in the management of inflammation and pain. Okay, it also helps in the management of inflammation and pain. Okay, so these are the benefits of using Radhuni seeds. Okay, these are the benefits of using Radhuni seeds. So apart from this, now we are going to talk about another topic. Okay, we are going to learn about another topic. This topic is related to one specific malware. Okay, one specific malware, and this malware is known as Raccoon Malware. Okay, what is the name of the malware? It is Raccoon Malware. So let me quickly write it down. RACOON, Raccoon Malware. So we are going to understand about Raccoon Malware now. So what is Raccoon Malware? It's a kind of computer program that is used by those people who want to infect, who want to attack some other computer systems. Okay, so it is used by hackers. This particular malware or this software is being used by hackers to hack into some other computer systems. This is targeted hacking, means for example, I am a person who wants to hack something. So what I will do, I will let's say infect that particular computer with this particular malware, malicious software. The full form of malware is known as malicious software, Raccoon. Okay, so how do they attack different computer systems? They attack different computer systems using various methods. One of the method is phishing emails, means they will be sending some email that may appear to be genuine email. Okay, it may appear to be genuine email. The moment someone clicks on that particular email, his system will be hacked into, right, by the people who are managing this particular Raccoon malware, right. So Raccoon Malware is something this name is important for you for the prelims exam, because they might ask that the term Raccoon was recently in news. It was in it is basically then they will give you a option. One of the option is a malware, a computer software. Okay, other option will be they can give any number of options. So one of the option which will be a computer malware or a malicious software. So you can tick that one. And apart from this, you need to understand that this topic is important under science and technology in paper 3 of the mains exam, and also it is important for the internal security in GS paper 3 of the mains exam. Why? Because like the computer systems are hacked into by using different softwares, and they may it may be done with a mindset of affecting some computer systems that are legitimate systems, that systems are owned by government, or like they are serving good public purposes. Okay, for that to affect those computers, they might use hackers might use the Raccoon malware. Okay, so having understood the Raccoon malware, let us understand the context in which it was recently in news. We will understand the context also. Okay, so 8 government entities, 8 government departments, recently hit by information stealing malware. Okay, this particular software, which is Raccoon malware, it is a information stealing software. So there are 8 government agencies that have been affected. Okay, so this particular information that 8 government agencies have been affected, this information was given by National Technical Research Organization. This information was released by National Technical Research Organization, which is a specialized intelligence agency under the National Security Advisor. And this particular organization, which is NTRO, National Technical Research Organization, it has written to the affected agencies on March 24, informing them about the attack that has recently happened. Okay, informing them about the attack that has recently happened. Okay, so with this, let us understand little more. We will understand those government departments also that have been affected using this particular malware, or malicious software. Let us understand about that. Okay, so what is Raccoon malware? Let us quickly see the definition. An information stealing malware that is usually delivered through email, known as Raccoon Stealer, was used to target 8 central government entities, including Central Parliamentary Forces and the Income Tax Department. An intelligence agency recently informed the affected agencies. Okay, so recent analysis have been recently done to identify which government departments, which government agencies have been affected by this malicious software. Okay, so recent analysis revealed that a malicious campaign was launched by an unknown threat actor using Raccoon malware to target computer systems of the Central Board of Direct Taxes, which is known as CBDC, okay, Central Board of Direct Taxes of the Income Tax Department, the Pay and Accounts Department of the Central Public Works Department, the Office of the IG means Inspector General of the CRPF, the Director General of the NSG, National Security Group, okay, the Assistant Director, Admin of the Sahastra Seema Bal, the Center for Social Tech of NCERT, a Joint Director of National Institute of Disaster Management, and a call center of the Sports Authority of India at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Okay, so these 8 departments, these 8 agencies have been affected by this particular malicious software, which is known as Raccoon malware. Okay, you need to remember the name of Raccoon malware. Why I am repeating? So that you remember, and you will be able to solve questions if it is asked in the prelims exam, and you will be able to write a point related to internal security if it is asked in the mains exam. Okay, if cyber security related thing is asked in the mains exam. So with this, let us come to the third topic for the day. We are going to read the next topic, which is third topic. So in this topic, we are going to understand about a plant fungus, okay, a plant fungus that has affected a human being for the first time. So it's a kind of alarm, that has been raised, okay, that has been raised. Why? Because now plant fungus is also affecting human beings. So now we need to have, think about how we can curb this particular plant fungus from affecting human beings. We need to do further studies and analysis to understand the more intricacies associated with this. So what is the name of the plant fungus that we are talking about? This is the scientific name of the plant fungus. So I'll read out the name for you so that you may remember it in the near future to come. It is known as Chondrosterium, okay, Chondrosterium purpureum, okay, purpureum. Chondrosterium purpureum. This is the scientific name of the plant fungus that has affected a human being, okay, that has affected a human being. So let us understand about this thing. A fungus that is known to infect some species of plants. This particular fungus, I mean, like we earlier knew that this fungus only affects some species of plants, but it was recently found to infect a 61-year-old man who was treated at a Kolkata hospital. Like this particular person has been treated in a hospital which is based in Kolkata. So Kolkata is a city in the state of West Bengal, okay, in the state of West Bengal, making it possibly the first ever reported case of a plant fungus infecting a human. Okay, the findings by a team of doctors at Apollo Multi-Speciality Hospital. Okay, so like from Apollo Multi-Speciality Hospital, the doctors have identified this particular plant fungus which is known as like Chondrosterum purpureum. Okay, purpureum. Titled. Okay, they have titled this particular study as like paratracheal abscess by plant fungus, okay, paratracheal abscess by plant fungus, okay. So this was the name of the study that was done by the doctors of the Apollo Multi-Speciality Hospital, okay. So with this, let us understand little more about it, okay. Let us understand little more on this topic, okay. So doctors involved in the case said that Chondrosterum purpureum, the fungus is known for causing condition called silver leaf disease. Okay, what is the name of the disease? It is known as silver leaf disease in plants. Okay, this particular fungus affects some species of plants, and it affects and leads to a kind of disease in the plants which is known as silver leaf disease in plants. The fungus infects the plants through wounds leading to silvering of the leaves and later causing death of the branch. Okay, so this particular fungus actually leads to death of the branch of a plant, okay, wherever it affects. Okay, the name of the disease in plant is known as silver leaf disease in plant. Okay, so with this, let us understand little more on this topic. Okay, so let us do one thing. Let us take the new next topic for discussion. Okay, so this is again a very important topic for the UPSC Prelims exam and also for the mains exam of GS paper 1. Okay, GS paper 1 under art and culture. We are going to understand about this topic in detail. Okay, so let us understand this thing. It says like we are going to understand a government program, government scheme which is known as Mera Gaon Meri Dharohar, means My Village, My Heritage program of the Government of India. And this My Village, My Heritage program of the Government of India is a part of the Ministry of Culture. Okay, we have a ministry, right, dedicated ministry which is known as Ministry of Culture. So under that Ministry of Culture, they have a program which is known as My Village, My Heritage program, or Mera Gaon Meri Dharohar. So this was the name of the, like in this topic, what is important? We need to understand that this particular scheme that I am talking about, Mera Gaon Meri Dharohar, we need to understand that this particular scheme is associated with Ministry of Culture. I mean, the moment we hear the name of this particular scheme, we should be able to connect it with Ministry of Culture, that this particular thing is associated with Ministry of Culture, because in UPSC Prelims exam they may directly ask this particular thing, that so and so scheme is related to which of the following ministries. They will give you multiple options, so you need to identify, right, which ministry it is associated with. So Mera Gaon Meri Dharohar or My Village My Heritage program is associated with Ministry of Culture. So having understood this part, let us understand about like what does this scheme stand for. What is the objective of the Government of India through this particular scheme? The objective of the Government of India through this scheme is to boost tourism. Okay, they want to boost tourism in the rural areas in India. Okay, generally like when we have tourists from various other places in India, let's say like foreign tourists are visiting, so which places they like to visit? They like to visit places like Taj Mahal, they like to visit places like Red Fort, they like to visit those historical big buildings, means like architectural marvels, they want to visit those places. But now we want to promote the village tourism also, the rural tourism as well. Okay, how we can promote? We want for that purpose we need to document right? We need to document about some of the cultural significance of the rural places also. And how we can document, we need to have a policy framework for that, and that's why government has come up with this particular policy, which is known as Mera Gaon Meri Dharohar scheme. Okay, Mera Gaon Meri Dharohar, or My Village My Heritage scheme. Under this particular scheme, the government of India, under the Ministry of Culture, okay, Ministry of Culture, they want to incentivize the rural people, the people who are residing in villages, for documenting their cultural aspects, right? There can be multiple things associated with cultural aspects, means the kind of sculptures that they make, the kind of food that they eat, the kind of, cultural practices like dance, folk songs, etc. that they do. So these form part of the, cultural aspect of the rural India. So government of India wants to document all these cultural aspects from rural places. And how they can do it? They need to, sensitize the people. Sensitize means to generate awareness among the masses, among the people, that whatever culture you are following, whatever folk dance, folk songs, like whatever kind of clothing that you are wearing, you can document all of it. If you document all of it, so it will be in the government records, and we will be able to showcase this thing to the tourists who are domestic tourists, who are coming from other cities or other states in India, and also we will be able to showcase it to the foreign tourists who are traveling to India for tourism purposes. Okay, so through this scheme, the government of India wants to incentivize individuals, the organizations, and also communities in documenting their cultural dharohar, their cultural heritage. Okay, so the government of India has identified and documented distinctive features of more than 1 lakh villages across the country under the National Mission for Cultural Mission. Okay, so government of India has a mission which is known as National Mission for Cultural Mapping. Under this particular mapping, they have already documented, they have already mapped more than 1 lakh villages. Okay, more than 1 lakh villages in India. They have already mapped, and this particular scheme has been launched by government of India in 2014. Okay, it has been launched in 2014. Now we are in 2023. It means like it has been around 9 years. Okay, around 9 years since the launch of the program. So we are going to understand little more about this particular scheme. Let us see some other aspects of this scheme. So this NMCM, National Mission for Cultural Mapping. NMCM stands for National Mission for Cultural Mapping. It was launched by the Ministry of Culture in 2017. Okay, so it is launched in 2017. So just correct this fact. To build a comprehensive database of artists, art forms, and other resources from organizations under the ministry. It is aimed at addressing the necessities of preserving the threads of rich Indian art and cultural heritage, converting vast and widespread cultural canvas of India into an objective cultural mapping while creating a strong cultural vibrancy throughout the nation. Okay, so I have already discussed about this particular program in detail with you. Okay, so what you can do is in your free time you can go through this particular document. So volunteers from Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan and the National Service Scheme and students of sociology and social work would be deputed to collect such data from villages. Okay, the entire exercise has been carried out under Mera Gaon Meri Dharohar. Okay, this exercise has been conducted under Mera Gaon Meri Dharohar, which is My Village My Heritage program of the National Mission for Cultural Mapping. Okay, so there is a mission which is known as National Mission for Cultural Mapping, and this particular mission comes under Ministry of Culture. Okay, the process involves identification and mapping of cultural assets and art repositories of the nation, that is art expressions, crafts, skills, wisdom, tradition, and other cultural practices, whether they are oral, visual, or kinetic. Okay, information about the ritual, social, and economic status of the artist and craftsmen within the community is also of relevance and is to be noted during the cultural mapping. Okay, so these are the things that are associated with this particular scheme. Okay, So what you can do after this particular discussion, you can just download this PDF from the YouTube description, like in the description of the video we have we will upload this particular document. You can go through the document, and if you have any further questions, you can simply write your question in the comment section, and we will be there to give answer to your queries. So that's all from my side for the day. Thank you so much everyone for attending today's session, and I hope you have a good day ahead. Thank you.